Okay, hello again. Actually, I had a little time after the last video, so I decided I'm gonna give you a quick tour on my hero items, currently what I have, and a little in thought on what I'm aiming for, what maybe you should be aiming for your hero items. I'm gonna go through these quick and try to keep this video short. Now let's start from the top. All my heroes still really low level. I should level 10 up next really hard. But let's go through the items. Let's not focus on the levels for now. From the last video, this is one of the bows that I got from Sin. Not good item, but I don't have any better one yet, so I'm gonna just hold on to it until I get a better one. What I would like is a legendary with flying damage for the legendary affix and as much percentage damage as possible, or even cooldown for the legendary affix and damage percentage. You want as much damage for this guy as possible because this guy is a really good damage dealer. And here I have damage. This is unfortunately the other line is flat damage, so it's not the best item, but don't have anything better one yet. So nice damage percent and nice boss damage. This is for waving and for dragon hunting. Really nice. For the Dark Hunter, here I have a useless legendary pretty much. I use this for the cooldown effect because for this guy you want as much cooldown as possible. And I don't even know why this item is level plus 30, there's really no point for it, it's otherwise useless for him, but the cooldown is good. And earrings also for the cooldown, nothing great really. A double cooldown is what you want here. Because this guy's damage comes from the skill which boosts down archers, and you wanna be able to use it as often as possible. So yeah, cooldowns, I want more. More! A Dark Elf. Again, this is one drop from Sin. Not very good item, but not a bad one either. For this guy, a legendary with +1 arrow affix, it's really great because it basically doubles her damage, and for this guy you want as much damage also as possible. But this will do until I get something better. And here I have my other level 100 legendary bracelet. This is kind of same as the one on my Dark Ranger, and I keep switching this and the other one for Dark Ranger depending what I do. If I do Hell mode, this is better than the other one because the cooldown effect here it's wasted for this guy because Dark Elf doesn't have any cooldown abilities. And again, flat damage, so not the best item, but it will do until I get something better. And actually still, because my Dark Elf is so low level, the flat damage is a boost, but it will change in the future when I can actually level him more. Him, her, I don't know. Okay, for my mages, Dark Eye Sorcerer, I was using the other one for a very long time for the longer freeze effect, but I think the larger freeze radius is a better one option. But for the items, yeah, cold per hit item, whoa. But as I said in the last video, I'll hold on to cooldown items because I don't have too many of those. For the Dark Sorcerer, here's also cooldown. And the cold damage, yeah, this is pretty nice item. You want as much cooldown for this guy as well, because he doesn't really do any great damage, but he slows the monsters, he freezes the monsters, so that's why he's useful. You wanna spam the freeze skill as often as possible, so cooldown. Double cooldown for both items would be nice. And Dark Lightning Sorcerer. Here I have a legendary. Again, not the best one, but the best I've got so far. So, lightning damage. You want lightning damage for this guy. Area skill damage, yeah, this is okay, but maybe flying damage would be a better one. But this is definitely not a bad one. Okay, I'm happy with it. And stun chance, yeah, it's a little bonus, but lightning damage also here would be a lot better. Something you should aim for. Double lightning damage. And same for the accessory. You wanna aim for double lightning damage, because this guy is a real damage beast in hell modes and in a later game. So you want lightning damage, as much lightning damage boost as possible. Just stun chance helps a little. It's here until I get a double lightning damage line items. And for fire, there's fire damage, attack speed, yeah. It's okay. Here I actually equipped this double damage line for this Fire Mage for now, because I didn't have any better one for him. But obviously you would want a double fire damage here. Maybe even a little cooldown, but mostly damage. He can do pretty okay damage. Okay, for White Mage, this guy is really useful. And you want to use the unpromoted version, because when you use the unpromoted version and you use the skill, it also reduces his own cooldown by 5 seconds. And when you use the promoted ones, it doesn't do that, so this one is actually better unpromoted. Unless it's changed in some next patch. But for the items, yeah. Here, my only double cooldown item here, because this guy really needs to cooldown. You wanna be able to lower other heroes' cooldowns as often as possible. So double cooldown here. What would be even better would be cooldown, and legendary cooldown minus 1.9 seconds. But yeah, this is really, I'm really happy with this one. This is my best cooldown reduction item. And here a little cooldown also. Again, the double line would be something you wanna aim for. Flame Ogre. Actually, I don't have really good equipment here. This sucks. This really sucks. It's completely shit actually, but I haven't got any better one to use for him yet. You would want fire damage if you run the Flame Ogre, because he does great damage. Double fire damage if possible. Here, okay, here I have fire damage. Critical damage, this is not so good, but until I get better one again. And area skill damage, yeah, this is good for him, because he does great area damage. That's where his damage comes from the skill. Dark Necromancer, again you want as much cooldown here as possible. There's one line and another one here. Nothing much. But again, you wanna aim for double cooldowns per item, because he's really great. These guys don't matter. I think there's some clean cooldown items, yes, and cooldown, yes. For these guys, he doesn't attack, so you wanna just cooldown as much as possible if you use Bishop. For Giant, I don't use Slinger, don't use the Stos. This guy, again, cooldown as much as possible. Cooldown. How many times have I said cooldown already? So yeah, cooldown. I have one line here, double line obviously would be better one. And same here, double cooldown would be better, but I have this one currently. It's really expensive to max out the items, so I haven't bothered to do that with all items if they are not especially good. I don't have too much gold to waste at this point of the game. Okay, for Voodoo guy. Poison damage. This is actually a good item. This would be good even for Poison Witch. But I use it for the Voodoo guy for now. It's a great boost. And poison damage also here. And flat damage boost, but it's quite nice. Quite nice items for the Voodoo guy. I use him for waves at the moment. Necram, I don't really use him, but he has a critical chance fire damage, area skill damage. Yeah, if you run him for the damage, you want fire damage as much as possible, and the area is nice, okay. Same here, fire damage and knockback. And you can also run this guy as a knockbacker. If you do that, you want the knockback as much as possible. But as I said, I haven't really used this guy much yet. I don't really like bazooka guys, cannoneers in any game, so maybe that's why I haven't used him so much. Barbarians, I used to use them, but they got overpowered by the witches so easily, so I stopped. Great Architect, no, not really. Okay, the Witches trio. Lisa doesn't have any great equipment at the moment. Yes, I equipped this double stun chance for her, because I haven't upgraded it yet. And here I have cooldown reduction, +1 summoned unit. Unfortunately, this one had lightning damage percentage here, so it's not the greatest item. +1 summoned unit for summoners is something you should look for. Even if you... doesn't matter if you run a damage build or a knockback build for them, you wanna get those +1 summoned units. And Alice is one of my main damage dealers at the moment. I run a damage set on her. Fire damage, attack speed. Again, double fire damage lines and +1 summoned unit if possible would be the ideal for damage build, but this will do. It's not bad item, not at all. And this one was the best sin drop, and I equipped it for Alice, and this gave a really great boost to her damage. This was really useful. And for Dorothy, I run her currently as a knockbacker, and she works quite fine. Only A items, but they are knockback double lines, both of them, so this works quite well. The knockback is quite useful in waves, in help mode, in everything. Ideal would be in late game, when the witches are not supposed to be very good damage dealers anymore. You wanna run them all as knockbackers, if possible. But the Dark Assassin first, yeah. This guy I use for waves currently, yes, I used him for dragon farming also. His attacks make the monster take extra damage in the next critical strike, so that's why you want attack speed on him. Damage is not bad also, but attack speed is something you wanna aim for. And maybe cooldown also for the skill. But I'm quite happy with this one. And here I have cooldown actually and attack speed again. Now for the Flying Orc, I started using this in Hell build. Actually, I haven't bothered to use him before as much, but I should level him more, and he's quite nice. Here I run a double stun chance sword and a attack speed stun chance +1 summoned unit bracelet. I had this one on Lisa earlier, but for the Hell build I switched these out for the Orcs, and I think they did really great job, so you might want to try that. I'm happy with this one, really happy. Firewindy. Also use her for the Cold Wave build. The video I uploaded last week. You can check it out. She's quite nice. She hits ground and air forces, so yeah. Here I have stun and fire damage. Okay. You would most likely want double fire damage lines for damage, but the stun is a boost because I don't have double line items, and here fire damage, knockback chance, flying damage. Yeah, this is nice also for her. Again, fire damage, you want fire damage. She does really great fire damage, and the knockback chance, it helps. And flying damage, yeah, that's good. Helps with killing off the Zeppelin and the flying units in the beginning of waves, and yeah. quite nice item. Not maxed, but quite nice still. And for angels, I don't use them. That sums up my heroes, my items at the moment, and what I'm trying to aim for. But in order to get those, I need to kill Sin maybe 100,000 times more with my luck. Tell me in the comments, what's your best item, single one best item you got, or what's the one item you would like to get next? I would love to hear that, so please tell me. And I'm gonna see you again next week. Thank you again for watching. Love you guys. Yeah.